Hey guys, and welcome to Igloo. Today we're going to be showing the 500 patch combat portion of this variant. If you want to see the full patch notes that are down below that have been listed, links in the description. So, we're supposed to be getting the armor sets for almost every single armorer type. So, that means we're going to get the Flawless Samorian, we're going to be getting like the Flawless Slaver, and a few other flawless variant types instead of the Flawless Safari, Flawless Shaman guy, and a bunch of other things set up. So, this is for you to be ready for this. Flawless Samorian kind of setup with every elixir taken, with on how you have the tattoo set up, especially during the hardcore PvP servers. You're able to get 40 strength, 50 vitality with the Samorian setup, and then 20 grits, and I think around like 20 encumbrance with the max build. So once you're going to be able to do this, there's also other things that have been changed, as well as like animations. The first heavy for the two-hander has been sped up and more directional, as the first heavy for the spear has also been moved with a forward lunge and can be interruptible. The second and third heavy for the daggers is now slightly different in its design. The one-hander axe is pretty much the same. They haven't really changed much with that, and it's just still a powerhouse. Now you have the one-handed sword. They increased the attack speed up slightly to this one versus a few other of the variants while they're getting the setup done. And it's just overall, it feels a little bit more smoother when it comes to combat. The two-hander sword's still going to be king, especially when you're going to be going back and forth. Now, because we're going to be able to have the purge properly working, I'm suspecting that this is a purge thrall, so you're going to have a very rare chance of getting this guy. I don't know if there will be an actual spawn in the world, but he is a flawless heavy with pure strength bonuses that should, with everything maxed out, get you plus 12 to even plus 15 strength if you balance out the tattoo, the being drunk, everything else properly. But the more feasible one, which is going to be Flawless Samorian. But now you have to have the comparison between Samorian, which is 820, Flawless Samorian completely all the way. Then you have Flawless Heavy. Now Flawless Heavy and Flawless Silent has gotten that nerf. 740 now instead of straight 800. Now you have the Flawless Slaver, which is 740. So it's on par and cheaper than Silent Legion if you're able to find the thrall during a purge. Don't know where he is, don't know how everything's caught up yet. We're just getting into it right now. We're looking into it, we're making sure everything's fine when it comes to setting up like different variants, as well as going back and forth, testing different combat scenarios with the current like new builds and new architecture, especially since they changed combat. One of the bigger things when you are on a server that requires a lock-on gives you lag, as well as the Silent Legion requires now star metal on top of everything else, so it's going to be very expensive to have star metal. Now you have the Blade of Adventure 75 with an armor pen, so it's freaking nutty. Then you have the freaking Black Dragon Pike 52, again armor fitting for spike weapon mod fitting. Then you have the Flawless Acrolonian Spear. It's back! It's 50! Now the reason why I'm showing you this is because these are the certain types that you're going to be having. Again, Legendary Thrall that you're going to be getting from a purge. One of them, which is right here in front of you. Put them on. Look, you got all the Flawless Slaver as well as all the Flawless DLC. Now, let's go to the next one where, again, you're going to be having Flawless everything compared to what you're going to be having. So Flawless Samorian, this is a Lost Tribe. This is a Purge Thrall. Still, Flawless everything for when it comes to DLC stuff. Now let's equip Zavik, which I think he's going to be spawning in mounts. I am not sure. I haven't tracked everything in the database yet, but that's one of the things to look out for. Now that's just the top 3 for these types of armor sets. Now let's go on over here. Now this is for like Flawless Safari. You will find him pretty much like right in the middle of the map, the summoning place. And then you have, oh wait, it's all DLC still, which is still Flawless. And then you are looking at this, you have all your DLC still, flawless DLC armor, which I told you guys that was going to be happening in the last 2 videos about my rants of the DLC armor. And now it's just all of them completely when it comes to this kind of stuff. So no matter what, you're going to be having flawless DLC armor as well as the flawless heavy armor in the south. So now you have your encumbrance build in the south, your encumbrance build in the north, and then you have a max medium set strength that is equal to shaman that can be spawned on any armor type variant rather than a specific thrall that you would need to get at the pirate ship. So again, you would just need to have one of these armors and you'll be able to get a flawless DLC set, but you'll be more acquainted to and accustomed to in the north. But to balance that until you can get that armor is to drink water as well as cooldown potions. So you're not going to really lose much when it comes to that kind of setup. So, and now it pays to have the armor set. They fixed the doors, which I specified in the other video, but what matters more now is the Kingslayer. Now, the Kingslayer is getting a massive nerf, and it's just completely garbage. Now, take the Flawless Aquarian Dragon Spear or something like that. Just make sure that you're aware to not waste your resources in the wrong way now. And have a good one, guys.